wow, it's like hard to schedule going live now because there's issues. Now that I put a schedule on going live, I gave a good 25, 30 minutes and it gave me some trouble. So just trying to go live just from scheduling, I guess that's some issues. So yeah, I left it open. Questions and answers. I have my own topic that I want to run on today. And yes, it's some good information. Really good information. So those that are watching, comment. That's what drives these lives, is that you comment and I answer to them. Or I'll get to the comment. Like I said again, I put a schedule out to do in the next 20 minutes do a live, and somehow that got kind of weird. Didn't work out right. But hey, let's do it. If you're on here, drop a question. But I do have a topic that I do want to run off. And till you all get on here and you start commenting, I do have this topic that I do want to talk about. It's about men in general, just with being secure and knowing who you are, which is a pretty good topic. Something that you go with your work day and just every day with your family, and it's a very good topic. So if you guys did not get the beginning of what I was talking about, ask so I can elaborate more. Questions and answers is great. It drives alive. Let's get it. Let's talk. Let's get deep. How's it going, Lapis? Good to see you. I have some comments to drop right here. I see you guys. I see all you guys on here. I see actually. You missed it. Well, you're back on, so you got something new to watch today. I have information to give to a lot of us men out there. You know, if you want to go, my species. I've got a great question. What is your great question? I'd like to hear that. That'll be good. I'd like to hear some good questions. I got a good answer. If I can answer that question. If I can't, hey, let me go back and I'll figure it out. I'll come right back to you. I feel like I'm driven to do these live videos lately. And I know there's a lot of us men out there that are going through some struggles. We're going through some stuff. And it's good to talk. It's good to talk about how our workday or a situation you might be going through. And us men, we need to talk. You know? It's good. This is old school. This is what we do. We communicate. And communication is good. So there's a question right here. If you have a question, just drop it out. So we'll talk. I know a lot of you are probably driving and then you're trying to comment or drop something on there. I understand that. Why do you have such small view numbers? New channel. No offense intended. Hey, Joseph Michael. You know what? That's a very good question. Well, I'll be straightforward with you. Okay, let me reread this. Why do you have such small view numbers? New channel. No offense intended. There's no offense here. You know, man, thank you for putting that out there. I have analytics. You can look at my analytics. I have over 5,000 to 8,000 that go on my page, and I can view it to you all. And might be algorithms or what I talk about is not popular. And a lot of those that talk exactly what I'm talking about will not be popular. And they might just be politically on this standpoint, or they won't talk exactly what I'm saying. What I do is I put the forefront, I speak it out forth. And I really don't care about being popular. I just speak truth. Or I do to my best ability of my knowledge of giving or talking about my people and just being straightforward. And that's not popular. You know, I've YouTube hating on you because of topics you bring up. Yes. Well, that's what I'm noticing. That's what I'm noticing. And there's those that watch me for quite a few years. They notice that I dropped videos. I have over 300 videos, and there's no notifications. Nothing. There's nothing out there. I have to go to my comments. I have to go into comments and look through comments to see that people comment. Those that have subscribed comment to me, so I have to look for it. I don't get it in my analytics, my YouTube video page, or my regular YouTube. I don't get those that someone's commenting to me. So it's not like I get this thing like, oh, this person commented to you. I don't get that. But I can post my analytics, which I have thousands of people watching videos that I do, and hey, that's what's going on. And to me, I'm not going to stop posting videos. There are those that like what I talk about, and I'm very open. You know, what I talk about is my people. One, two, mental health, physical health, and also I talk about what's going on in this world today. And yeah, I do a lot of little slash commentaries and jokes and all that stuff like that. So I have a lot of different stuff that I apply to my videos, and I have a lot more that I'm doing. I do a lot of music. I do various things. So I'm very open what's going on, and hey, either it could be algorithms or just hey, I'm. It is what it is. I really don't like that word though. It is what it is. I don't like that word. You know, I don't really. Way I see myself doing these videos is to better those that are going through something, and I always put that forth all the time. And I get comments that things that I do that I've been blessed with, that they've had help. And that's a blessing. That's a blessing. So I put a lot of good information out there. YouTube will never promote these topics. Of course they won't promote these topics. You know, they have to have somebody on here twerking or some weird movements, or somebody eating a bunch of food and looking like a jackass, or some weirdos out there. That's what brings videos and views. But when we talk about old school views and talk about what's real and say this is this and that's that and facts, oh no, nobody wants to hear that, because when you're stuck in your sin or things that you enjoy doing and you know it's wrong, you know it's wrong yourself, but you want to keep on doing it, you don't want to come to my page. My page is not appealing. It's not something that you want to go to. You know? A lot of people that come to my page are usually those that have families, people that want to better themselves. You know, I make videos on making sure you take care of your body that God's given you, this vessel, and you just empower it, empowerment. Love yourself first, then you can love your people. You know, you can't love your people if you don't love yourself, and that's a very straight up. And that's what I promote. So draw some more questions, and I got some answers for it. But thank you for dropping that comment. Either it was good or bad. I'm gonna give you what you're asking that with that question. I could have. Let me tell you this. Let's be straightforward. You could have 150,000 viewers. Those are just 150,000 people. But out of those people, which are those people that actually would stand there with you when it came down to it? That's how I see it. It's like when you're in a church, you have 10,000 people in a church, and they come to church, they're all praising God, they're all happy, right? But how many people are actually really happy while they're praising God, right? Real people doing what they're doing. It's very interesting, though. It's very interesting. Are they pillars that just stand there, that hold a building up? Or are they people that actually go out and do something? Or, oh, I heard something on Sunday and I feel God upon me, and I feel good for the moment. That's a moment thing. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for those that hear the voice and message and they go out and they talk about it. You strengthen other men and women out there because you're learning something. You're learning something that are good core values. That's what I promote. So, yeah, I'm not going to be popular. I'm not like these other guys out here. And I'm not going to talk bad about them. I'm just saying. They have 285,000 subscribers. And they talk about white well-being. But guess what? They have their own little thing on the side. They don't speak legitimate. We want to get right down to the root of it. We all know what the truth is. We don't need to have to sweep it under a rug. You know who you are. We know who our people are. So be straightforward with it. You all know what my page is all about. And this is what I talk about. It's nothing that I need to hide behind a curtain or something, man. It's just straightforward. Loving yourself. You love your people. That's straightforward. We see what's going on right now. We see who's getting demonized. We see who's becoming the Frankenstein right now. We all see it. There's those that have been out going to school. They get indoctrinated. We all see it. That's why you take your children out. You take your out. Homeschool them. No one should be teaching your children anything. You should be teaching them. Yeah, that's going to offend you. It'll offend a lot. Oh, my kids go to school. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, because the system promotes two parents working. So the father's out. The mom's out. So guess what? That 8 hours, 9 hours you're gone, they're getting indoctrinated. So they come home, they're just different. They're weird. They're strange. Yes, that's right. You know what I'm talking about. Tell me I'm wrong. Drop a comment. Tell me I'm wrong. Kids are strange. They're weird. They're being taught by social media. Yeah, they are. I'm just speaking facts. Tell me I'm wrong. But you know what? I'll tell you this. It comes a time where you got to stand up and say, hey, time to stop this. Let's start moving forward. Let's do something different. No, let's actually go back to what the right things of what we should do. The right platform. We see this new platform. Our kids are being taught from what's on here, on this little phone of yours. This is something that's been presented for a while. Watching Star Trek, Star Wars, you got these little tink, boop, boop, boop. Yeah, this is ushered in. This is ready for you guys all to watch. It's getting ready. Get ready for it. There's gonna be some weird new stuff coming up, and that's in a lot of videos I want to start posting up and start talking about. If you watched my first lives I did, I talked about the metaverse, and you guys can watch those videos. And that was fairly new for me going live, but I really want to do a new video on it so you guys can understand it more. What's gonna happen? I saw your YouTube short where you were doing the mock Mexican accent. Would you ever repeat that to penitentiary hardened Chicano's face? Okay, you know what, man? I'll be honest with you. I work with Chicanos all the time, and I have no issues playing around like that, because me being a Caucasian walking around, they do their little jokes and all that stuff. So there's nothing wrong with me doing it, and I'm not afraid. There's nothing wrong with it. So I don't know. Joseph, was it Michael? Are you afraid? Are you afraid of speaking or saying something when you're around those of different colors, or does color scare you? Because white is a color, but I'm not scared, and I have never no issues. And I kind of see what you're doing, but it's interesting. But that's cool, man. No, I don't have any issues with speaking in front of Chicanos, because Chicanos should probably understand me because they have European blood. And if they're confident and they know who they are and their history, they'd be like, hey, that's hilarious. Because I got Spanish blood too. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool. Because Chicanos are not just native or Indian or what they say just Mexican. No, they're mixed. And those that are mixed always choose one side all the time when they're mixed, which is interesting. They always choose that native or that Indian side. I spent a few years at Pelican Bay. I would never disrespect an essay like that. I'd be a huge problem. Well, I don't know, man. I don't think it's a disrespect, because Negroids, Mongoloids, they talk a lot about Caucasian men, and when we say something as being a Caucasian, it's like, whoa, everybody gets all monkey. I don't get it. Nothing's wrong with that. So you're the only ones that could say stuff like, oh, look at this white guy. He walked to a store and he was like, hey guys, how you guys doing? Oh, yeah, you guys make fun of that because he's being proper. But you guys think it's funny because, hey, like, yeah, because when you guys come in, you're like, oh, yo, hey, I'm talking like this, and yeah, well, there you go, Betty Boo, what's up, though? Yeah, you guys can't even speak exact English. So, yeah. So what's the issue? I don't know. Let's talk about it. Anybody can make fun of anybody. You got everybody so sensitive. I don't understand why it's like, dude, how do you sit down when you pee? I don't get it. I'm trying to figure this out. Men are men. Come on, man. Men, wake up. We need to quit being so insensitive with stuff. Yeah, Dave Chappelle, all these guys, all these Negroid comedians talk about whites, and you guys are okay. You guys are laughing it up. You're buying their videos. You guys are listening to their music. You guys are paying it off. Come on, man. When a white man speaks up and he says something, you guys don't like it? Speaking fact, I'm a Mongoloid and I don't make fun of whites. You know what? Guess what? That's great. Because guess what? You have white inside you. What makes you is white. And an Indian. So you got European blood. You know what? That's good, man. And nothing's wrong with talk about My white people, I talk about all people. So go on my page, man, check it out. I don't like when whites act like this or that. So there's no thing where, oh, he just picks on one type of species or race. You want to get on that? I don't do that, you know. But when I see there's an issue, I'll talk about it, and nothing's wrong with that. I see nothing wrong with that, and I appreciate your comments. Hey, that's fine. There are your comments out there. It's questions and answers, and I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being straightforward. You know, that's just very straightforward. So, my question to you is this: does it bother you when I do something about Chicanos? It shouldn't bother you. It shouldn't bother you if I do something about Chicanos, because I've hung around a lot of Chicanos, and you know what they say? Oh yeah, güerito. I have a few drops of Celtic and Germanic tribe blood that probably came from Spain. I am very far removed from white. Huh? Not really. You know, you're not really very far removed. You know, because you got to think about it. You had two come together. You know, a lot of Mongoloids just want to accept one side. They only want to accept this one side. They don't want to really like say, "Oh yeah, I got some white in me." Yeah, Germanic and Celtic is straight white. That's Caucasoid right there. So when you die, and 5,000 years from right now, they'll dig you up. They'll dig you up. They'll dig you up. And guess what they're gonna find? You're gonna have a guy come over there. Excuse me, sir. This is Caucasoid slash Mongoloid skull right here that I found. Yeah, he's not gonna say, "Oh, I just found a Mongoloid skull." No, it's a mix, and they'll see it right there within the skull. The morphology, they'll see within your head, your phenotypes. They'll notice all that right there. It's very interesting. So I'm it's very simple. And I've had a lot of talks with Chicanos. I've had with Negroids and Caucasoids and different types of people, man. And they're different mixes. And their issue is that they never accept who they are when they have Caucasoid, which is Caucasian, because it's not popular. And they're like, "Oh yeah, man. Oh, guess what? My daddy's black, my mama's white, but guess what? I'm black. That's who I am. Nigga, that's why I'm black. That's who I am." Yeah, they do the whole fist thing. Really? Okay, but you don't acknowledge the other side either. You don't. You're just like a cabbage patch. You just pop up out of nowhere. No, you're mixed. Acknowledge both sides. Learn both of your culture and your people. Understand it. Yeah, but I'm not telling you that's a great thing though. Hey, that's on you. But I'm just saying, learn it. Figure out who you are, and you love yourself. That's what I say. Love yourself first, then you can love your people. Love yourself first, then you can love your people. Mongols came here from Asia. Mongoloids that came here from Asia that are now called native were already part Caucasian. Exactly. Before they ever came here. Then multiple waves of Caucasian had mixed Phoenician, Greek, Italian, and German. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Lapis. That's great. It's just confirmations are great. I love it. But you know what? Think about it. It's saying this. You have two parents. You have one that's white and one that's black. He's always going to take the other side. Because what everybody wants to do is, oh, I want to be black. Because that's what's so popular right now. Because it's like, it's almost like, oh my God, it's interesting when I have to put it like this. Very interesting. It's almost like that guy when you're going to school. And, wait, oh, you're throwing me off. Okay. Spain is one of Caucasian tribe that came very late. Aztecs were born from Caucasian Phoenicians. I agree with you on that. Makes a lot of sense. Yes, they do. Yes. It's like that one. You're going to school, and we're gonna play a sport. So you line everybody up, and they're picking people. They're picking people. You already know where I come from. Okay, communists made the victim card more valuable than gold. Yes, they did, because if we can make this card about, hey, this person over here, I gotta be the certain way, or have to act a certain way. It's like almost pity. It's like a pity party. It's like those that can never be to the. So they never claim us because they would have to abandon the victim card. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Those that can't do cause destruction. That's one of my main words that I say. Those that can't do, they cause destruction. History speaks about itself. Let me ask you a question. What do you guys think about Greece? Tell me, Greece, those people from Greece, they have no understanding, right? Really? Please tell me. People from Greece have no understanding, no philosophies, nothing. Please tell me. Because they've done a lot. Please tell me. I want to hear it. Imagine competing in who lost in the West harder that the king communists have done on these people. Imagine competing in who lost in the West. Can you rewrite what you wrote, please? Just give me a second. I gotta reset up my phone real quick. So I'm gonna let you know that they're cutting off half of your comments, Lapis. Imagine competing in who lost in the war harder. That's the mind fuck communists have done on non-whites. Yeah, let's say this. Let's say this. Let's say the Negroids won. Let's say that. Let's say the Negroids won. Would we be having issues right now? Think about it. Or let's say this. If the Indians won and they just took over everything, would we be having this issue right now? No. It's because those that are white, there's a problem. Think about it. Think about it. There's a difference in intellect and people. Very different. Think about it. What car has the Mongoloids came up with? What car as the Negroid came up with. I'm hearing crickets right now. Look at different nations of who has created things. What I learned from, the Caucasian comes out with this, and all these other ones piggyback off it and replicate it. Think about it. Look back in there. Come on. Tell me my Greek people are not knowing what they're doing. My Greek people are stupid, right? Romans, Germans, Scandinavians, the Irish, all of us are idiots. They've done something though. The Irish came to United States and already set up already quicker than a lot of those that came over here. Oh, that's interesting. Riddle me this. But they did it. How they do it though? Interesting, huh? But they weren't even looked at as whites. They weren't even looked at as whites. Remember, Irish not to apply? But they did it. They were getting paid less than Negroids. But you guys don't want to talk about that. You don't hear Irish people crying and complaining. One thing I do give a lot of them, the mestiza, the Greeks got most of their culture from the Egyptians. I could see, hey, there's some, yeah, I could see they got some stuff. They got some stuff back and forth. The greatest loser gets the victim card, where the machismo chin up essay, right? They got fooled into claiming their dominant DNA, Caucasian, the builders of civilizations. Imagine that. There you go. That's a good one. Yeah. Greeks and Egyptians are the same people. Well, they got, yeah, look at the DNA. Look at the DNA. So, you know, when Plato went over to Egypt, he's like, wow, it's amazing. You know, look it up. Egyptians are dark-skinned people. No. Reframe. There is some, hey, I'll tell you this. I like that. Color is not synonymous with race. I'll tell you this. You got to look at somebody and say, oh, he got a tan on him. Oh, he's Mexican. Or he got a tan on him. Oh, he's this. Really? Let's talk about this. The people that are in Egypt right now that inhabit Egypt are not real Egyptians. Let's talk about it. Just what's happening to Ireland right now. Let's talk about that. The people that are going over there will be called the new Irish. They are Nigerians. They are a mixed people. In the next 5 to 10 years, guess what? That's going to be the new Irish. And that's what's happening now. And that's what happened in Egypt. So when their borders got broken up, you got a bunch of people migrating in there, and it's not the same people. Look at the tombs. Look at the DNA on the tombs. Some had blue eyes and red hair for a reason. I knit upon the blue-eyed Horus. What I laugh at people is they don't understand. It's like the people that live there, those that were living in that place at that time are not the same people. It's like going to Jerusalem. It's not the same people. Look at how it's different. It's different. It's different. It's like us going to Mexico and just like taking it over, and then, oh, there's just nothing but huerito here. No, yeah. Think about it. Yeah, you got a mixture, but imagine just straight up, just white all over. Nobody's saying, hey, can I get a taco? No, you say, hey, I was looking for some mashed potatoes and some asparagus, please. No, you don't get that, because, yeah, King Tut is Hoplo R1B. as was his mother and sister. R1b is the most dominant Hoplo in Europe. Yeah, and they found that in the tombs. They found that in the tombs. So you got the red hair. Okay, well, you guys can read each other's comments here, but I can read this. Lapis Aztecs already had an advanced civilization when the Spanish came. They were mathematics, astronomy, and pyramids, something Europeans had never been able to replicate. So, okay. Joseph Michael, do you really believe what you just said? That's my question. Do you really believe what you just said? Please, do you? How'd you guys lose all that? How'd you guys lose all that? You used to say you have a lot of good information. How'd you guys lose all that? Don't tell me the white man took that from you. That's some bullshit. Does the white man have some type of MK Ultra or some type of magnetism just to seep out all information out of your head? Just like being a Negroid and being from Wakanda or some type of Rwanda or having some special powers, and you guys had this great civilization and it just sucked it all out, and you guys are just dumbfounded, and you guys are in mud huts playing touch butt. I don't get it. It's interesting to me. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't get it. It's like it's very interesting. And it's like the person that was last place is always wanting to be first place, and he can never be there. And everyone needs to find out and just appreciate those that have these giftings and characteristics, and nothing's wrong with that. And you don't put down other people that just they also had something you people have never been able to understand, the concept of the O in mathematics, absence of value. Wow. Okay. That doesn't. Okay. And why were you guys still kicking it? And yeah, come on, man. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know if I accept that. That's like strange. That's strange. You guys had like this crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna hook up my charger real quick. 0, none. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm changing my phone. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I'm really trying to figure this out. I'm really trying to figure this out. It's kind of weird. That's really kind of weird. Because you can look at what history is all about. What history is all about. And you could say someone erase your history. But look at what's going on right now. That did not happen. Aztecs were Caucasians who eventually mixed with Mongoloids. Yes, that is true. That is very true. That's very true. Because you have these temples in these areas. Yeah, what did Quetzalcoatl look like? He had blonde hair and blue eyes. What did the residents that lived in the area look like? They had dark skin, like brown skin, black hair, and dark eyes. Riddle me this. Maybe I'm off. You guys talk about Quetzalcoatl and his brother. Joseph, do you know who Quetzalcoatl's brother is? Do you even know the idea between those two, since you're Mongoloid? Explain to me. But you also said you had Celtic and German, which is cool. And you'd think like, you would represent that in this video that we're talking about, this live video. But hey, if whites end up, oh, hey, what's up, Max? If whites end up surviving this genocide in the future, it might call of a race be better. Quality over quantity. The libtard race traders won't exist in the future. Well, damn. One thing I do have a problem with is a lot of the old stories of those that when they're in the old country, like in Ireland, and you had those that backstab others from one side to the other, and just so they could survive. That's an issue. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like you gotta like thumb through it and look at it. You check your own people. You check our people. Hey, that's wrong. You know, those that sided with the Brits. Hey, talk about it. Hey, a lot of people like to talk about that stuff. It's straight talk. You know, this guy, hey, I'm British, I'm on here. Hey, but you know what? Hey, we look at things as a whole. We look at making things better and loving ourselves. I've been listening to a lot of Thomas Sewell lately. Just give me a second real quick. Give me a second. Sorry about that. So what have you got from why are all Slavs less cuckold than Germanics nowadays? Whoa. All right, hold on. I just came back right here. Hold on. I'm Slavic Baltic. Cool. Why are Slavs less cuck than Germanics nowadays? Well, you gotta look at the big things that happened to the Germanics. Hey, they got deemed as Frankensteins because you got United States, you got this whole story. Those that win in history are gonna tell their story, and a lot of people know the real information, so you can break down a people. So whenever you say Germany, automatically somebody says Nazi, automatic. That's kind of screwed up. But you stay in a place to where what other people think about it, which is demonized to them, how they think about it. You know, if you can actually understand the whole story of what happened, you know, you can look at people a little bit different. Like, check this out. United States is having an issue with someone. They're going to tell you everything bad about that person. That person's terrible. They're horrible. But not knowing what they actually really do. And our country will understand. They're only hearing what the media is telling them about these people. Unless you do your research. Do your research. But you know what? If they're talking about that Germany, if they're like that, you know, hey, I don't know, man. I'll tell you this. Germans I came across are a little bit different. So I don't know. You know what I mean? They might have ones that have insecurities of feeling guilt that they shouldn't have to feel. You know? It's like, hey, oh, you have a Jew and a German right here. They'd have two different conflicts right here. Two different conflicts. This one's gonna say, "Oh, I had an issue right here," and this one's gonna be like, "Dude, I don't even know about that issue. You know, this is different over here. Oh no, you oppress my people. You put us in concentration camps." And okay, but hey, this was going on over here. When you guys were living over here, you guys were making money. It was on the news. Viktor Orban, the Prime Minister of Hungary, said Hungarians aren't mixed race people and don't wish to become one. Oh shit. When was that? When was that? And I wouldn't even trust half of those prime ministers out there either. You know, I'll tell you this, man. It's very hard. Okay, I'll take and I'll do my research, but I'll tell you this. You know, when you really think about it, look at value. Look at values. Let's do that. Those have these values. Family. Think about it. Family. Mother and father are together. They don't want to kill children. They love that dad goes to work, mom stays home, she takes care of the house. That's awesome. We teach our own children. Nobody's teaching our children. They understand what we're talking about. They got the information. This is what's being demonized. Let's talk about that. Being parents. You having a solid foundation that your children could walk outside and feel confident and not be moved from the left, the right, the front, or the back. That's what's real. That's what's real. Think about it. And I'm not retracting back. I'm just saying, when a lot of Negroids, Mongoloids, think of white people, what do they think about? Somebody opening the door saying, "Hey, hi dad, hi mom." And they open the door. Yes, you know why? Because they see us as a family unit. And that's what's going to be destroyed. Because nobody wants that. These type of people. Think about it. Let's talk about it. Let's get involved with this. Think about it. What does, when they look at a white man, what do they automatically think? They see family. Tell me I'm wrong. Drop a comment. Am I wrong? Let's talk about it. I'll be right back. Tell me I'm wrong. When Negroids, Mongoloids, they make fun, what do they say? They always say the same thing. They make fun of how we are. Hey, oh, he's like this, or he's making a straight point. Hey, he's about his family. Don't you wish the Spaniards would have brought women with them from Spain? They effectively created a whole mutt race that our enemy is using against us. Do you wish the Spaniards? Well, they mixed with another people that wasn't their women, and of course it caused a big issue. You'd think like they would mix with these other people, and now you create a big old problem now. Look what we have right now. So they mix with them, and now they just say, hey, we're Latino, or we're Mexican. They won't say, hey, we're this and that. No, they won't do that. We're just straight up Mexican, or we're Latino. And it's like, how are you Latino? No, let's talk about that. Because where does Latin come from? Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, create a whole mutt race that our enemy is using against us. Yeah, they are using it against us, and they will keep on using it against us. You know, think about it's very just it, it's like we're in a playpen mixed with a bunch of people that are so confused. Not that these people are they are very confused, but they are only to one side. They don't care about anything else. They just think that they're this. They have no idea. So the side that actually has so those, okay, let's say this. So the one that builds civilizations and does all this stuff, they want nothing to do with it. So the side that causes all the ruckus and is a rebel and creates all kinds of bullshit. Oh yeah, that's me. That's me. I'm that guy that says, "Hey, dude, it's good, man. I remember my guys to scalp people." Whoa, dude. Okay, all right. Oh, that makes you feel good. But guess what? And we drop curses on people and put it on our land, and we cause all these curses. Okay, you can't throw me off. Okay. Mestizos allowed communist Marxists to weaponize them against their own Caucasian people, the people that provide all their comforts and freedom. Yeah, think about it. Okay, check this out. Somebody that came from a mud hut, now they're walking outside of they have now infrastructures and canals and all this, and they walk outside their door when they wake up in the morning. They're getting out of beds that have sheets. They're not sleeping on hay and dirt floors. When they walk out, they're like, wow, thank you, my European brothers, for what you have done. I appreciate you. I love you. You are phenomenal. So every time I pick up, oh my God, I love white people. Oh my God, you know what? I'm gonna read a book. Oh, I love you, white people. Oh, I'm gonna drive. Oh, I love you, you white people. Every time I step out the door, it's so European. But I don't like you. There you go. Think about that. Of course they're gonna hate you. What if a mestizo made a car, what would it be called? I gotta talk about that. That's later. Okay. Yeah, there is a reason that Trotsky hid in Mexico. Yeah, because Trotsky did what he had to do and set that in front of everybody. And they're all like little Trotskys. Yeah, they are. The Muslims in Europe say they're going to impregnate European women, Allah willing. Yeah, there's damn. Get these messages in a second. Yeah, think about it. They can go into any area in Europe. These people could go. Those Muslims go in any area in Europe and do what they want to do, and there's no repercussions. It's okay because they're from a different law. They're a different type of people. They can do whatever they want to do. Think about it. They're touching women. They're doing nasty stuff on the side. But they could do that though. And they could do that, right? Is that fine? Have a white man do that, right? That'd be an issue. But they're doing it. And it's all over the news. Go to watch the European news. They're the women that are getting insulted and touched are having repercussions from what they're saying. Hey, this guy raped me, or this guy did this. Yeah, there's issues because of that. Do they want to really talk about that? Hey, they don't care. They said they're going to use white women in the war to destroy the white race. I'll tell you this. White women, I'll tell you this. White women are very valuable. I'll tell you that. White women are very valuable. They are our history because they carry from what us white men give them. So they are valuable. I don't understand how nobody could see that. Yeah. White men marry white women. That's valuable. That's beautiful. Present that. If you take another race and you put it towards a white woman, and guess what you did? You just took right there. It's gone. It's gone. Think about it. It's a seed going right here. A bad seed going right here into a good place. And now it's gone. It's history. It's history. White men are valuable. White women are valuable. So keep that together. Well, and if they don't like us so much, why do you want to mix with us? It's because you feel like you mix with us, you gain something. Yes, you do gain something. You gain one, a very good blood, and number two, you gain an intellect. And now you're gonna be smarter than you were, and you're gonna be like, oh damn, dude, I couldn't even tell this. Now my kids are smarter than me. Of course, they're gonna be smarter than you. Of course, they're gonna be smarter than you. I'm just still waiting on seeing where do you know Poland saved Europe from Islam? John Sobieski was one of the greatest white heroes of all time. I have to reread that. Do you know Poland saved Europe from Islam? John Sobieski was one of the greatest white heroes of all time. I can't see his comments. You can't see his comments on here? Can you guys see each other's comments on here? Because I'm like reading your guys' comments out here. I want to make sure you guys are seeing each other's comments. I'm not erasing. All I'm doing is a touch right here to see the live chat and to see the comments. But can you see each other's comments? Please let me know. Because I'm not deleting no comments. I can hers. I could see hers. Okay. Well, Lapis, nobody could see your comments. I don't know why nobody could see your comments. I could see your comments. So, uh, there's max settings, and everyone else could see your comments. Okay. You just saw now. Well, it's good that you guys converse with each other, and I don't have all the questions and answers, but I can tell you this. What I was talking about in the previous, uh, I really want to hear from the other person that was on here. Was it Joseph Michael? Uh, since you carry to your others, oh, there you go. Punching sounds a bit like eugenics. Pruning sounds a bit like eugenics. Prunings sound a little bit like eugenics. Oh my God. So, Joseph, when I was asking you, because you're so like into your belief system, so why haven't your people come up with anything? That's my question. Why? How what happened? I'm confused. Slav, Germans, Celts, Mediterraneans, Balts, we all have to put our historic differences to the side. We're all on the chopping block. Exactly. I totally agree with you on there. Yeah, I totally agree with you on there. 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. If they choose to end their own line, how is the eugenics? I believe in freedom. I believe in freedom of association. Let them choose, since we are Marxist facts against eugenics. Read that real quick. If they choose, if they choose to end their own line, how is that eugenics? You guys talk with each other during the comments. It's good. That's good. You guys go back and forth because these comments are towards you guys too. So it's good for you guys to go back and forth. But there's a reason why you came to my page. There's a reason why you came to my page. When we mix, they never claim us. Joseph is a great example of such. This is a fact. I'm going to say this. If you are a product of Caucasian diversity, you would be speaking the utmost of your people. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Our race has grown weak. Only the best whites will survive in the future. Let these leftist whites breed themselves out of existence. I totally get what you're saying. I totally see what you're saying. We have these out there that are like the bottom fruits, like they're like retards. Like yeah, I do see what you're saying. Like you're embarrassed. And I feel like a lot of other races could see that for themselves, for their own people. They could look at that and say, "Oh man, embarrassed, or you know what, hey, wish these people would just breed out, or just go, not breed out, just get out of here. I do see that. Yeah, I do see that. But how I see things are like this. This is how I see it. Hold on. Comments. Let's see. Joseph has facial hair from his Caucasian ancestors. He trims it, cares for it, and then denies us. Makes it make sense. Never seen his picture, so I wouldn't know. Makes a lot of sense. But hey, let me say this. If you're on this video right here, you are looking for our people to love each other and become to a different level. And that's awesome. That's beautiful. And we can learn from it, and we grow, and we learn new things. And we find those that are mixed. They have white or mongoloid or white and negroid, and it just it causes a confusion. But how would you explain this? You know, how do you really explain it? It's really think about this. You find when you actually love yourself and know who you are you gonna say, okay, I'm just gonna deny this and deny this, or love this and deny this? How does that work? How does that work? That's why you don't mix. Because when you mix, this is the issue right there. There's a confusion. It causes a big problem. So, these white women that think, oh, I mix with a black, I'm going to make a pretty looking baby because it looks better than when the Negroid just mixed with a Negroid, and it just, I don't know, it don't look right. Okay, but we mix a white with a black, I'm going to make that baby pretty. Okay, I don't know how they think, you know, hey, that happens, right? And then all the black dudes want to get with the light-skinned women, right? That's interesting. Because when you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You understand it. You understand it. Don't get mad. Get it. You get it. Yo, hey, if I want to mix with a white person, guess what I'm going to get? There's green eyes, there's blue eyes, there's hazel eyes, you got blonde hair, you got red hair, you got brunettes. Damn. When you're getting with somebody else that don't have that, they don't come with that type of setup. This is a different setup. Okay? Go to Africa. Go to deep Africa. They don't have that type of setup. Okay? They don't have that setup. That's not that makeup, that genetic makeup. That's why when you have them, when they're over here in America, they can throw on a blonde wig and throw on some hazel eyes, and they go, oh, I'm a strong black woman. You just threw something else that's different. That's way different. Whoa, your genetic makeup don't do that. You guys all see what I'm talking about. You all see what I'm talking about. Be who you are and love who you are. Because you know what, I'm not gonna go put on I ain't gonna go. You know what, I'm gonna go put on Afro quick, and I'm gonna say and start acting a certain way, because that's not me. I'm not that. And if I was, that'd be called a wigger. I'm not doing that. Just like all these Negroes, they want to put on the white European hair and the contacts and makeup and put the weird thing with the makeup to make them have a straight nose and all. You know what? Hey, it sucks. That sucks. Just love how you are. Stay, do your own thing. Just don't get mad when you see a white woman over here with blonde hair. Don't get mad. Just don't get mad. Just like black men. Think about it. You love the white woman. You know why? She's more softer. She's more gentle. Because you know, if you're getting with a black woman, it's like you're getting with yourself. Am I wrong? Come on. You guys know I'm not wrong. Come on. You know I'm not wrong. Because if you're with a black woman, she'd be telling you what to do. Hey, I'm on a matriarchal system. Us white men, you know what we're about. We roll. And nothing wrong with that. You guys check it. You guys got a problem with that? Hey, that's fine. Then you know that it's just the wrong page to be at. I'm just being straightforward. And I love that you guys go through the comments. You guys are commenting back and forth. That's good. That's good. I'm absolutely a leftist, pal. Okay. Hey Joe, I wish no ill towards you. I don't hate any race. I just love my own race. Other races are allowed self-determination, but my race is denied that. Okay. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. This is how I see it. I heard you max settings. You guys all talk. I know you max settings. You're cool, man. I got it. But check this out. At the end of the day, if it came down to it, and a whole war is going to break loose, we know who's going to go to what side. We know how you got these mixed races. We already know what they're going to do. They're going to go to the other side. They're not going to go to the white side. Okay? We already understand this. We see it in the prison system. Okay? We understand all this. I'm going to go to my side. I know where my side's at. Okay? It's very simple. We all know how it goes. I love my people, and that's how it's going to go down. Just like anybody else. And that's their own respects. That's our respects. You know what? You want to go to your side, you go to your side. That's understandable. When it all goes down, we all know it's going to happen. Just like this, man. Think about it. When all the money runs out, everybody goes to everybody's house and they loot it. That's what they do. They're hungry. But what happens when at the end of the time, when you got to find out who you are and then what people are going to stand for, they already know what they're going to do. They know what they're going to do. They're going to go with their people. So you making friends with all those mestizos and negroids, guess what? They're waiting for that time for something to pop off. They're waiting for the time to pop off. I'm just speaking truth. How is wrong with speaking truth? At the end of the day, real white people are going to go with their people. Negroids with their people. Mongols. The mixed, look at that. The mixed. Joe, what race are you? Well, Joe said he has some German, a splash of Celtic, and he's also something else right here. So that's pretty interesting how he knew his background like that. And you'd think like he would like be more like, damn, I love my side right there, which is interesting. He was probably raised in California because I get that. I understand that. He's a Caucasian with some Mongoloid admix, but he is rewarded by communists to choose his admixture. But that's my main thing right there. Let's say you're mixed. Why do you always take the other side? That's my... Yeah. Think about it. My ancestors were treated like dogs in America. LOL. Now I'm told I have white privilege. Man, I'll tell you this. I don't even see that whole white privilege bullshit. I'll be honest with you. I don't see it. I see it. Those that have money. You get privileges with money. Yeah, money has privilege right there. You want to talk about white privilege? That just makes me laugh when you start talking about white privilege. You know, not you, but when I hear others talk about white privilege. You know, because I know a lot of whites that don't have that privilege. Max, Oprah said being white is so great that the poorest white has it better than her. Okay. Oprah is like what? One of the richest Negroid Americans in the world. And she would put that type of statement out there. I know. I've heard it. And it's like, okay. That's why I say avoid the Negroid. Come on, man. Speaking of some weird stuff like that, she's making how much money? I don't have that much money. But she's... Yeah, exactly. Makes you think. And she wrote a book called The Gospel, I think it was The Gospel of Oprah, or was it? I can't... Something like that. She made a book. It was like, you say, she'd rather be broke and white. Wow. Eesh. That's sad. That's crazy. But yeah, she wrote a book about her own gospel. She has her own gospel. Yeah, and her having a big following, she probably brainwashed a lot of people. That's sad because she's going to have that on her, you know, when she passes away. That's going to be a lot held upon you right there. Leftists are pro-slavery. So, what's his name? Michael. What's his name again? Michael. He's a leftist. What's his name? Joseph Michael. Let me ask you a question. What do you think about slavery? Wait, okay. I'm not one of those. Hold on. I'm trying to read the comments. I'm not one of these one-drop rule nationalists. If you have a slight admixture, I have no problem accepting you as white. But each case is different, like 15 to 1 consider you white. Well, yeah, I see what you're saying. You can have some admixture. I understand that. You have admixture. But when you have it to the point that you have, let's say this. Let's say the mom is, let's go, or the dad, let's say half mestizo. And then you have a parent, the dad that's white. He's German and I don't know. Let's say German. You mix them together. That child says, "Hey, I'm mestizo." That's what happens majority of the time. So I don't consider that admixture right there. I don't. We don't have a problem with admix. They have a problem with us. Choosing the admix is easier. Laser road to, yeah, it is. So check this out. You can see this. Look at all these young kids nowadays. Instead of speaking proper English, they'd rather speak Ebonics. Instead, I'm going over here to the store. Guess what they'll say? Guess what they'll say? I'm finna to go to the store. So I'm gonna like make up a word because I don't even know the proper words. Or hey, I gotta do it like that. You don't want to. You get me? Because look at the cultures. Look at what's going on right now. It's getting crazy. It's easier to be lazy than do what's right. It's easier to do wrong than do what's right. It's easier because the road to do what's right is all crazy narrow. Do what's wrong is straight. So guess what? Everybody just wants to do this. Just go straight. It's easier. Hey, it's easier to be an idiot, right? Than what to be wise and do what's right. Leftists remove tests because they say, what's that? Is that a cookie? Oh. They say Negroes can't do it. Low expectations. Interesting. You guys see the comments? You guys see the comments? I'm reading comments. I thought that was like a cookie with like something on it. It's interesting. Trying to figure that out. Yeah. Come on, man. You guys all know what's going on. Let's just think incredibly low of non-whites. They use them. Think about it. If I was a Negroid and I'm living in America, use your brain. They don't care about you. To be straight up. Don't care about you. You're hearing it from me. They don't care about you, dude. I don't know. I'm speaking the truth. They use you. You're a tool. That's why you guys are tearing down monuments. You guys are acting a fool. You guys are they're taxing Targets and all these stores saying, hey, if you don't do this, we're gonna burn down your store. Come on, man, give me a break. You're using a tool. Look what happened in 2020 and 2021. You guys don't forgot all about that? You guys don't remember all that? Come on, man. You guys remember that? Or we all forgot about that. What about when you got the Negroids going up to little white kids and just cracking them in their face from behind and walking away and thinking that's a joke? Yeah, that's funny, huh? Right? That's funny. Okay. They're walking up and hitting old white people or just hitting people from behind. Hey, you know what's even crazier? When he had these blacks going to LA and they're beating up the little Mexican dude, little mestizo, pushing an ice cream cart. And they're beating them up and taking their money. That's messed up. That's interesting. But at the end of the day, let me tell you what's funny. At the end of the day, the blacks say this. Oh, they're brown, so guess what? We're cool. We're like family. We're people. We stick together. No, you want to say you stick together because you got more numbers. Or take another person that has a color that could get really, really dark. But let me tell you this, white people get tan too. So guess what? Let's talk about that. You're just taking these people because they're from Mexico. So you try and grab more numbers. I see what you're doing. It's very interesting. Think about it. Blacks will say this. We're people of color too. We're people of color. So you're telling me that whites aren't people of color? I don't even like to use that word. Yeah, whites are different shades. Okay. We want to talk about that. Exactly. I'm dropping valid points right here. So when the blacks were jacking up the Mexicans over in LA, nobody's talking about that, right? Yeah, a little bit of people talking about it, but it's not a big deal. They're working hard. But when it comes down to it, oh yeah, us black and Mexicans, we're tight. We're tight. Come on, man. You guys don't even like each other. Because I see how the Mexicans talk about the blacks, and I see how the blacks talk about the Mexicans. But it's wrong when a white man can speak up and say, hey, this is what I think. That's my problem right there. Why is it only default when a white man speaks up? It shouldn't be a default. Because guess what? You're right now able to go on your phone. You're able to sit in a house that a white man made, and he created all that stuff. And you're living off the coattails of white man, and it makes you feel uncomfortable. So now it comes to that point where you check yourself. That's the insecurity that you guys have. Hey, what's up? Flat Jacks, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I know, I'm on another one of my rants. I was going off the subject over here, but I'm just speaking truth, man. Everyone should respect for their values and their characteristics of who they are. Man, I'll tell you that, man. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. You chilling? That's good, man. That's good. It's good to relax on a Friday. Very good, man. I'm about to relax too. I'm about to get off very soon. Uh, we had this good little live right here, and little questions and answers. It got a little bit too, out there a little bit, but it's cool. But it's good to watch this live later, and you can comment and go on it. Um, I don't have the answers to everything, but I'll tell you this: it's good for me to learn. I'm still learning. I'm still learning, and just watching these comments, I'm gonna look back and able to look through them, and then I can comment on them. So if I don't comment on what you guys are posting right now, I will get to them later. But I appreciate you guys all coming on here and putting your comments. Yeah, rewatch it. This was a bunch of comments right here, and I'm not able to get to all of them. So I end up talking about what I want to talk about sometimes. So it's really good to see you. Really good to see you. But my whole point is this. My whole point, and I'm going to close it at this. Again, you gotta love yourself, and then you can love your people, and just live that. And you look at how Caucasians are being demonized nowadays, and it's just very interesting. I want to go through some history with you. You know what? I would love to hear that. I would love to go through that. Yeah, drop some comments. Give me some information. I'm still learning, and but what I tell you is this: what I speak on is either I went through it or I've uh, learned and I've been educated on it. So I'm always open to see some new information. But when you look at facts and what's going on in this world, and not just California, it's not your own little snow globe. I'm talking about all around the world. And I look at humans as like on one big playpen. And when you start mixing from all different areas, you're gonna have some issues. You get different types of breeds. And when you get these different type of breeds, you get the shit that's going on right now in this world. And those that are mixed are not gonna really love themselves. they're going to hate. They're going to cause issues. So, let me tell you this. If you bring mixed people into your family, there's always going to be an issue. Be straight up. I'm just being straightforward. Different cultures, different type of people. Of course, it's going to be an issue. Just being straightforward. Europa, The Last Bow documentary will blow your mind. I've been hearing about this. I've been hearing about that. And I know you're gonna tell me to go look on BitChute, right? Humans, all the different color and eyes, hair, and skin. And that's probably on BitChute. That's probably gonna be on BitChute. I believe. Because a lot of the good stuff's on there. They have a lot of the documentaries and all that on there, and they won't have it on YouTube. So it's good to go over there and get educated. I do get that. I don't like to go on YouTube to get educated. I'll tell you this. Who I do watch on YouTube, which I will tell you all to go to, that I watch, because you could tell you get really good information. Robert Seffer, anthropologist. That's one guy you go to. David Paulides, Missing 411. Those are the two that I go to and I listen almost every morning. Those are the two people I listen to. You want facts? You want to go to information that gives you about things that are going on? Who do you think? Whoa, okay. Question, who do you think controls the porn industry? Okay, all right. Who do you think controls the porn industry? Let me ask you, what do you think? Bob Walker and the Truth Viz are good YouTubers. Okay, Chaplain, Bob Walker. Okay, listen to this. Let's look at this. Let's quit looking at this like a Rubik's Cube. It's not a Rubik's Cube here. Okay, you don't got orange, red, yellow, and all these different colors on it. It's pretty simple. Who's running shit right now? We all know. So if I say a word right now, guess what's going to happen? My video gets taken off, right? Am I wrong? I'm right. You know that. You all know who runs it. I talk about it in my videos all the time. And I feel like, oh God, I say this and everybody, come on, man. Let's be straightforward. Who wants tight families? Whites. They want families. They send their kids to college. They make sure they're taken care of. Mom and dad are in the house. Come on, man. Those are good people. Let's look at that. This is a whole different entity. What's the entity that wants to take that away? Let's talk about that. We know who that is. Yeah. My videos keep on getting taken off. You guys already know, man. I'm not the type of guy to speak in Morse code. I don't like that. And do some weird stuff, sign languages, and talk about like hats and noses, man. I'll be straightforward, man. You all know. We all know. We just gotta be like, come on, dude. Really? When you think of, let's think about this. Think about this. You think about what you think of the poster boy for white is. Think about it. What's the Yes, there you go. Boom. I'll tell you this. Who's the poster boy for white? Think about it. Being a poster boy for white. What does white stand for? Family. Exactly. Being a poster boy for white. Think about it. You stand up. Being a white man today, being a poster boy for white, guess what? People will look against you. They'll be having side eyes towards you because you represent family, you represent work, unity, creation, building, come together. All these things together, a unity, something that's beautiful. Anything that's outside that, destruction. Why is it that everybody wants to go to a place what white people made? Think about it. That does not prove, I am proven right. Because let's go where the white people are. But guess what? When the white people leave, they all follow. It's like a plague. They follow the white person. The white person goes to the hills, they follow the white person. Cars, planes, and trains. You're talking about like cars, yeah. I'll tell you this. Wherever the white man goes, they all want to follow. You know why? Because Whitey has all the fun. He's doing all the stuff that they all want to do. Hey, the Flatjacks, like I did think. We are gods amongst the beasts of the fields. I talked about that. You know why? Let me tell you. There's certain characteristics that we have been blessed with, and nothing's wrong with that. Quit feeling wrong for being who you are. That's a blessing. When we have characteristics, we walk in confidence. That's why I speak about this. Nothing's wrong with having a family, being proud, going to work. When things go wrong, you're out there to protect others. Nothing's wrong with that. With doing good, being somebody that does good. Because doing what's good nowadays is looked as wrong. I'm proud of doing what's right. We all should be. Why not? Isn't God love? Isn't God good? But we go into the whole story. Even Satan is a whitey. That's how we get infiltrated, and the other races are genetic manipulation. That's very interesting. White people could colonize Mars in a few months, they would. Exactly. Once they got there, they'd be like this. They'd be like, damn, we got a place, nigga. This we got a place, nigga. They're all happy now. But guess what? Now they're all mad and say, hey, oh, we got Mars. And now even the Martians are racist. The Martians are racist. Not just the whites, but the Martians are racist. That's some bullshit. Riddle me this. Fuck. So, I don't know, man. The Martians will be racist also. I don't even like the word racist. I tell my children this. Hey, if I like vanilla ice cream, I like vanilla ice cream. If I don't like the other ice cream, hey, it's my preference. It's what I like. I don't care. Marshmallows, yikes. Hey, it's what I like. And those that complain is because they can't do. Those that can't do cause destruction. That's why they are on this whole point. That's why I say this. Check this out. I'm going to break it down right here. If you come... Mars of war, yeah. And you can have Martians against Negroids. That'd be crazy. Because I don't know what tool the Negroids are going to have against the Martians. Because the Martians are going to have some crazy ass tools. They're going to have some stuff made out of meteorite or something. It's going to have like a meteorite sword. I don't know. That's crazy. How could anyone support putting children in cages? They are human beings. I really believe those responsible will be held accountable someday. I don't know what you're talking about, putting kids in cages. I don't know, because I don't put kids in cages. My kids are doing really good, so I don't know. So I don't know whites that put children in cages. That's really weird. But what I know is, and if you go look at Africa, they enslave their own people. So I don't know, man. Go check that out, man. I don't know, man. It seems like you're uh, with a whole different level of admix over here. Because Jill, why come here? Why can't the bud their own? Yeah, come on, man. I'll tell you this. I love my people. I love my Germanics, my Slavs, my Dutch, bro. My Irish, my my Greeks. Come on, man. My Spaniards. We all have different differences. Mediterraneans. We all have our differences. But when it all comes down to it, when we really look at it, you guys got a really beautiful mind design, and I can't take from that. I can't take from that because you guys have civilizations, and a lot of other races can't talk about that. So I applaud you, and I say, there you go, man. I can't take from that, and you guys have done something, and I'm not going to talk bad about that. I'll be straightforward about that. I'll be very straightforward about that. Those that can't do will cause destruction, and those that can't do will talk haughty and shit about people. And I noticed that because if your people have accomplished things, you don't really like say, "Hey, dude, I'm mad at you, man. I'm mad at you because you were given a will and you didn't even know what to do with it. Why? You were given a will, damn it. Why didn't you make something out of it? Why couldn't you make a damn carriage? What is wrong with you? Am I gonna what? Okay, what do you want me to do? You get what I'm trying to say, right? Let's say that the extraterrestrials came to your place and they gave you some knowledge. Not that they just gave you some knowledge, but they gave it to like 10 other places. But you're one of the only people that couldn't like understand it. No? You guys get what I'm saying, right? Joe, in Africa, the Bantus are eating other African tribes and raping the women. The Bantus are a African tribe who destroyed more blacks than any European. Black lives don't matter to them. Yeah, look at Egypt. I just trip out because you know what? Let me tell you something, Joe. Okay. You probably learned from the school system, so you learned about the whole pilgrims and the feather Indians. You learned about World War One, Two. Wow, I'm not seeing other people's comments. I know that's weird. I'm not touching nothing here. I'm leaving everything open, so hopefully you guys can see everything right here. That's why I'm trying to read them. I'm gonna start reading all the comments again. Okay, Flat Jack says, "Well, I'm not seeing other people's comments." Joseph Michael says, "Leftists built them to process the influx of Central Americans. Trump and Stephen Miller used them to separate families." Okay, so hold on. So leftists built the cages. That's what I heard. And then, so basically, Stephen Miller and Trump built this to separate families. Interesting. Wow, that's very impressive. Because wasn't that done during the whole Obama issue when they had all that happen a while back? And then it was everybody came back and seen it later, and now it's Trump's issue. Let's talk about whoa. Let's talk about this. Okay, what was called? You got these little flying things in the air. You got these little flying things in the air that shoot things down, right? What do they call it? Droids? What do they call it, babe?
Yeah.
You got like these droids fly in the air. They shoot things down. Yeah, that's really Obama. But that's that's Trump. Okay, I'm not like a big old Trumper over here. I'm just saying, I call the truth. But it's not Trump. That was Obama. He had how many kills? They're talking about how many bodies. Oh, what? How they talk now in the kids' age? How many bodies we got? How many bodies I got? Look how many bodies I got. Think about it. It's all remote control. They're all having fun, right? And I talking droids like Star Wars over here, huh? Yeah, Obama didn't separate. Obama didn't separate children from their families. Oh, you didn't? Really? Okay, let me say this. Okay, all right. I don't know what you're trying to add to the page, but I'll tell you this. Um, if you're coming to the page to like we could talk and go converse back and forth, that'd be great. But I really don't see you like getting educated on anything. Uh, you already have your mindset. You already have your mindset. So maybe it's best for you just if you want to, you know what? If you want to stay, it's fine. But I don't think you're really going to educate yourself unless you're really going to listen. It just seems like you're stuck on something. I just feel like you're really stuck on something. I'm not trying to push you away, but I'm just saying I really feel like you're just stuck on something. To be honest with you. Yeah, the photos of kids in cages were from Obama's. His time. That was his own issue. And look back at that. Um, the internet is not always going to have some good information. I'll tell you that. The internet is not going to have a very good, valuable information. Just being honest with you, it's not. It's to use this right here. And I always say this. It's always good to look what's inside you. You have the answer all deep inside you. Sometimes you just gotta just look deep inside and just spend time with yourself and figure out what's the truth. And you'll know what the truth is. What's logical, what's right. And I always go by these rules. Is it love? Is this God? Think about it. That actually calls everything right there. Is this God? Would God want all that? Is this family? Is this truth? Man, it just goes with God. I don't know. Is this love? I don't know. It's all one thing. Wrong. Watch the episode of Frontline for more info regarding the border issue. Okay. All right. Okay, whatever, man. I don't know. I'm just out here just wanting to present truth versus what we see every day on YouTube and give something that I feel is and I believe is truth to me. This is my not just my opinion, but how I just everything how I feel. So here you go with it. So I appreciate you all going on my live videos. I want to have more that will come with, and I will be doing tomorrow, Frontline, a communist arm, or that's the problem. You guys all read each other's comments and go through them. And it's good for you to comment after the live, so you guys can comment back and forth. It's really good. It's really good. So you don't just like leave it as you guys just talk real quick and it's like whatever. But it's good to get good information and understand each other. That's good. But I'm going to leave you with this. When you look at a situation, when you look at a situation, look at as, is that godlike? Is that right? Look at it like that. Is separating families, is that right? Is not working to take care of your family right? Or is it breaking into buildings? Is that right? Or is that destroying other people's properties and hurting other people? Is that right? Is it demeaning one type of people? Is that right? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. What I stand for is exactly what I said on this video and what I just said right here. So this is what you get right here. Be godlike. Love yourself, you can love your people. And that's right. And that's what's really cool. So, you get what I'm saying? So, those that might not agree with what I'm saying, before you go to bed tonight, think about it. What's logical? What's right? Think about it. God bless. I'm about to get out right now. So I'll talk to you guys all soon. I'm doing a live tomorrow and I'll do a scheduling to let you guys all know when I do it. I was thinking about doing Yuri Bisp. Oh, is he the one from Russia, huh? Is it one with the from Russia? I'm not sure. Yuri. Stop watching these activists. Yeah, KJB. Yeah, he's the one that did that one video. Yeah, he did that one video talking about it takes 15 to 20 years to brainwash a nation. Look at it. All these videos right now are brainwashing our kids. And it actually took more fast than 15 to 20 years. That's why they can't get off. They're right here. They're like this. They're watching, swiping through. They're going. They're being indoctrinated through their palm phones, through the phones. They're being indoctrinated when they step outside your door. They're being indoctrinated. This could be a whole different talk later. Leif is, I invite you to watch the Law and Disorder episode if you think Frontline is activist. Oh man. Well, I'll tell you this. I invite all those that probably oppose what I'm talking about tonight when you go to bed, before you go to bed, if you oppose what I'm talking about, what's really right? What is the right way to walk? Do you believe in? Well, what do you believe in, actually? So I'm believing in what would be, I'm not in this. What would Jesus do? I'm not even going there. I'm not going there. I do believe in God. I do. Okay, separation is the key to winning. Without us, we will destroy themselves. Remember that. Yeah. Thank you, Max Settings. You know what? I have had you on my comments, and I'll like having you there. Thank you. Thank you for commenting. But like I said, I'm about to get off, and I thank you all for coming on, and I'll talk to you all soon. I'll be on tomorrow. I'm probably gonna do my life workout tomorrow, so I'm gonna send out a little schedule so everyone will know. That's right. I like that. Thank you, Flat Jack. That was good, man. I appreciate. Yeah, that's right. And I don't think a lot of people know who he is. Stay strong. Love yourselves. Communists indoctrinate the masses via Hollywood, big media, academy, big tech, and soon all run by. Yeah, of course. Well, that's why our children are learning how to dress like them, talk like them, walk like them. Right? Think about it. Oh man, it's a whole different talk right there. Yeah, Hollywood. Stay away from it. Stay away. I'm getting off. I'm getting off right now. Oh man, we imported the Bolsheviks. Hey, we'll talk about this tomorrow. It'd be great. Let's get into all this tomorrow. God bless. Stay strong. Yes, the Jews, the holidays of what? Yes, I've heard about. Yes, okay. Actually, Rabbi Tom Sewell, they control both sides: communism, National Socialism. Wait. They control both sides: communism, National Socialism. Frank Collins. Very interesting. I know. I'm like trying to get off, and I'm like, you guys are like, it's like I'm getting pulled back in. Very magnetic over here. Enslavement of humanity. You know what I try to look at is this. I try to look at the solution. What's the solution of all this? That's what I look at. Because I'm so used to always hearing the problem and everything. And I'm always looking at what's the solution? Moses. I'm always looking at the solution. Because the solution would solve everything. We all see the problem. What's the solution? What is the solution that you think? If I want to say what I think my solution is, wait, Armageddon, men can't fix this shit. yeah. Well, no, that's true right there. Hey, that's gonna be hard. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, men can't fix that shit. Yeah, but if we had to, I'll say this. If we try to find a solution, let's say we found a solution. Wait, we are in the way, hence why anti-whiteism is so promoted. We fall, humanity falls with us. George Lincoln Rockwell said, JS are white. He looked just like a Mongoloid, had dark eyes, Mongoloid cheekbones. Said JS. I don't know who JS is. I was thinking, who's JS? I don't know who JS is. I say this, man. You all have your own little utopia. You guys have your area, whatever. Everybody has their own area. But guess what? Everybody wants to go in everybody's area. But it seems like the whites always want to move to their own area, and they get followed. Why can't you just have your own area? If the whites want to go over here, why you guys all following them? If you don't like them, why do you follow them? Leave them alone. The problem is, check this out. Leave the people that like to build shit and make new stuff up, leave them alone. Leave the whites alone. The whites they go to another city, you follow them. You go to a desert, they follow you. You go to the mountains, they follow you. You go to the dark forest of Osriel or something weird. You guys follow them. They follow them into the dark forest. If they go to Middle Earth, you will follow them. I don't know. Let's talk about it. That's weird. Leave them alone. We can't leave them alone. We like the white women. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I don't know. That's what's happening here. Okay, where are we at? Let's see. The Reich had 150,000 Jewish soldiers. Rabbi Tom Sewell says that. So are you like a rabbi or something? I'd like to know, are you like a rabbi or is that just your nickname on here?
Ask what Nazi means in Hebrew.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What does Nazi mean in Hebrew? What does Nazi mean in Hebrew? Because you're a rabbi. It's a troll name. Oh, so it's a troll name.
Amen.
That's right, Flatjacks. I like that, Flatjacks. That's right.
Amen.
Interesting. Ask a Nazi, ha ha ha. Hey, but the funny is, let me tell you this.
It means Hebrew. It means prince.
Yeah.
Nazi means prince.
Exactly. You look it up, Nazi means prince, if you really look it up.
In
Hebrew. Okay, anyways, so look up like... I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. People like Thomas Sewell completely ignore Jewish involvement in National Socialism. I like the troll name. Wow. I think like if you're gonna come on here and you really want to like learn something or just talk, it's cool. Come on here and talk. But if you want to come and like cause division, that's a whole different story. But it's always cool to come and learn something, and I always invite that. To learn other people's history is good. Learn their history, figure it out. But one thing I have learned, like I said, where we go, everyone follows. Why is that? Riddle me this. Riddle me this, please. It just makes me baffled. I'm just baffled. I was really trying to figure out if a mestizo made a car, what would its name be? What name would that car be named? Because they have different cars, like we have Chevrolet, we got Ford. We got all these different cars. Wait. Well, no. Why did you say Honda? That's funny. Why was that's a that's actually a smart mongoloid. That's a smart mongoloid. But I'm just saying, if a mestizo was gonna make a car, what would his name be? Because he does have some white, so you'd have some admix, so you'd come up with some great. What would it be? I'm really thinking. I was thinking something weird, but I'm not gonna say it. Or should I say it? I'm not.
Tomahawk.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hear my wife talk over here. She's kind of making me laugh right now. It's kind of hilarious. But I know that the Germans, they have the V dubs, the VWs. That's cool. Volkswagen,
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Mhm.
The Italians, we have
Maserati.
Maserati. We have
Lamborghini, Ferrari.
Lamborghini, Ferrari. Yeah. I'm about to. I'm just trying to stay away from it. It's like, okay. And we got the good old American. We got the Ford, Chevrolet, whatever. You know. But I'm trying to think about if the Negroid and the Mongoloid. I'm not talking about like super smart like Asian. I'm not Eastern Asian. I'm not talking about Eastern Asian. They got theirs on a whole different level. I don't know what happened over here. Or the Zulu at the Zulu. Okay, God. Now I'm gonna go on to a whole different topic right now, man. I'm gonna talk about warriors and all this stuff like Zulu. Okay, so if the Mexican and the black made a vehicle, what would it be named? Please give me a name. I want to know what you guys think a name would be, because we do not have one. It has. I don't think I want to. Hey, go get a car that was by a black dude or by a Mexican dude. I'm good. Mexican. Well, hey, imagine going to the car. He's like, "Orderly, wait, man. I just threw some duct tape on the muffler, and I did all this. Charlie, wait, man. Hey, I'm just doing it. It's good though. Look, got a little sawdust right there, but it's okay, man. Hey, check it out, I turned it on. Hey, it don't turn on, but hold on, wait. Yeah, hey, they try to play you, but that's their car. Okay, they put duct tape on our cars. What the hell? Pisses me off. Anyways, I'm just telling you, dude. It's like, imagine having a vehicle come from there, and then you had a Mexican salesman, man. He's trying to sell you something. It's like, bro, man, this is Mexican made. Oh, I'm not even trying to go there, man. That's for another day. I was telling you, you're not gonna buy it. Just be real. Just like what's going on in the world today. Call what's bullshit was bullshit. All right. Just like when they had those Mexican ladies say, "Oh yeah, we made it to the moon. We did this, blah blah blah." It's like, dude, really? You guys did all that? How'd you guys do all that? Really? So I didn't know that Mexicans create telescopes and all this stuff, and they know about. I feel stupid right now. I'm like getting stuck. Quantum physics. They're quantum physicists. Okay? I need to backtrack right here, because I'm getting to the point right here. Okay. So let me ask you this. Flat Jacks and Rabbi Tom and who else is on here? Max settings. Okay, let's say this. You have a brain tumor. Okay, you have a brain tumor, and you need to get your brain checked out. Are you gonna go to a Mexican? Damn, nah, you're not gonna go to a damn Mexican. You know you ain't gonna do that. He's better to go do some landscaping. You know that. You learned that by Whitey. Okay, sorry. Taught you that. You ain't gonna go to Negroid. He can know how to do that. You want to go to somebody who can take care of your head. Dude, hey, sometimes you go to those guys that are from India, man. They got those dark rings on their eyes. They stayed up all night trying to read those books, trying to figure shit out. I go to one of those dudes. I go to a white dude. I'll tell you that straight up. Straight up. I'm telling you this. I feel more comfortable with that. I'm just being straightforward. Let's talk about it. It's real talk. Okay? I go to those that are fit for the job. That's the straight talk. Who's fit for the job? It's like me going to my landscaper. Hey, I'm gonna ask you some question about my finances. I'm having little issues. I tried to take out a loan, but what do you think, Well, I just cut grass, but I got my tia. She knows a little bit about taxes and a little bit of information. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm not trying to be misled or brought into a conversation that's gonna spend like 2 hours. Now we're eating tacos, dude. I'm not trying to deal with that shit. All right. I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna head off this live. Talk to you guys all soon. You guys have a good one. Rewatch the video. Let's talk about it. Comment, and we'll go from there. You guys have a blessed night, man. I'm getting off.